What's up guys, JTech here. In this video, I'll go over what I earned in the first competitive season for Loaded Lions Main City. I'll also go over my strategy, what I purchased, what I sold, basically everything that happened in the first season. We can talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's begin with my rank through the season. I was posting weekly updates on X, formerly known as Twitter, with my leaderboard rankings and some other stats throughout the season. But the first 2 weeks, I bounced between rank 36 and 26 on the leaderboard. And unfortunately, after the surprise Black Friday sale on diamonds, I was never back in the 20s after that. Going into the last 2 weeks, there were many sell-offs for businesses, which caused a chain reaction of many last-minute players buying up businesses off the market, allowing for players to either jump ahead, or in my case, I lost a couple ranks on the leaderboard. So with about 1 day and 19 hours left of the season, I decided to sell all my businesses for a guaranteed profit. And that is what you see here in the background. These were all the businesses I had right before I put all of them on the market. I was ranked 47 when I sold all my businesses, and after the final day and 19 hours of the season, I was ranked 81st on the leaderboard. So let's jump over to my spreadsheet and see how much crow I earned. So this here is my spreadsheet I created for the first season. This tab here is Season 1 payout. So in this top left corner, I have the diamonds I purchased during the season and the businesses I purchased, which totaled 1,559 crow. Over here, I have every business I sold. I believe there are 28 businesses I sold during the season. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were in like the first week when the market was hot and anything seemed to sell pretty high. And then this was the sellout I talked about earlier, about a day and 19 hours before the season completed. So in total, just from selling businesses, I got close to 5,000 crow. So 1,559 spent, 4,957 earned. And then if I swapped all my vouchers to crow, it'd be about 8,470, totaling around 1,200 crow and then 1,200 US dollars. So that's this tab here, businesses and diamonds spent and businesses sold, and then total. Next, prize pool stats for you guys. We began with this much in the prize pool in crow, finished with this much prize pool in crow, meaning that it gained this much. This was the difference. So this was 15%. This is what we're guaranteed for next season in crow also. It's around 38,000 US dollars. So this is 15% we get this season, next season. So that's the 30%. 70% is what they earned. Crypto.com Main City, they earned 180,000 US dollars in just diamond purchases from us this first season. And then I did some diamond stats for you guys. I acquired some land during the season. I felt like that was more important than just purchasing diamonds outright. So my diamond production changed a decent amount during the season. I was trying to get an approximate diamonds produced for you. So this is what I started with, and then this is what I ended with. This is how much approximately diamonds I produced with just land. This is how many diamonds I purchased approximately. And then this is how many diamonds that were invested in businesses I already purchased. Approximately 4 billion diamonds is what I had for the first season. And that got me a rank 81. I don't know if that'll help for next season, but cool to know. Second to last tab is my tools tab. These are all the tools I had for season 1. I did get airdropped a couple during the season. I think I purchased one, so it was hard to get an average. This is the total amount of tools and percentages I have for each bonus. And lastly, these are all the floor prices for every NFT I have associated with the game as of 12/12/23. All the way at the bottom, I did some calculations. So if this is how much, if I want to get invested today, if I spent this much and I earned 1,200 for each season going forward, not guaranteed, but say it is, it would take me about 6.84 seasons to recoup my value on all my NFTs. And then moving forward, it's just cash in my pocket. Let me know if you guys have any questions on any of these tabs or this sheet in general. I'll go ahead and throw it down in the link below. You guys can poke around, possibly put your own stats into here. Just nice to have. I use this tab a lot. I go ahead and I add in different lands to try to calculate the cost per value for each land I could purchase. But moving on. Next, I'll go over my strategy a little. Before the season, I said I wasn't going to use any businesses that had more than 2 slots, and I stuck with that. I still believe 3 and 4 slot businesses are too big of diamond hogs, even for me with a diamond production of over 4 million now. So most of the season, I was using 2 Lions dens with 1 LL Sport and 1 Pride record. And the rest of my buildings were Cool Cat lounges and a couple of gyms just to meet prestige requirements. Between how many spare diamonds I had, I was always boosting at least 2 of my businesses the whole season, and sometimes up to 4 businesses at once. Moving forward, if nothing changes game-wise, and hypothetically another season started tomorrow, I think the best businesses to be competitive with would be having a mixture of 1 epic museum, 1 or 2 Lions Dens, and the rest being cool cats lounges. The 2-slotted epic gives great gold production over time while not costing as many diamonds as the 4-slotted businesses. I know some will argue that 1 bank is better than having the setup I just mentioned, but I really believe the 4-slot businesses are not great for competitive mode. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. So everything I mentioned so far was what I suggested in the game feedback channel within the main city Discord. I think it would be cool to have these stats in game linked to your rank on the leaderboard. Please don't be afraid to ask me questions in the comments below or on Twitter about this season or anything main city. So like I promised, this is my after season report. I hope with enough persistence from the community, we can get these stats built into the game. I have one more video I'm working on. If you have any big recommendations on what the game needs to succeed, throw them in the comments down below, and I would be happy to share it in my next video. But lastly, I upload regularly with Web3 and main city content, so if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe if you aren't already. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.